All right, YouTube.
Shiz.
Sorry about the darkness. It is 5:15 in the morning, and I'm headed out to catch the bus, then catch the train, and I decided to do that today. This is extra early for me, as you guys know. This is usually the time I go to bed. But it's so funny. I've never seen the night sky at this time of the night. And I know you guys can't see it. That's the moon right there, but there's like a couple of bright, shiny stars. And I think one of them is Venus. Well, Venus is not a star, but, you get my drift, right? Venus being the brightest object in the sky, but it is gorgeous. Remember that trail that I walked? I haven't edited that video yet, but on July 31st, on the July 31st vlog, I walked this trail. Well, I'm walking it now, and it's dark as hell. Kind of scary, though. I know you can't see me. This is a trip, though. Right now I'm digging my nose, you can't see it. I'm so used to working nights, going to bed like at 4 or 5 in the morning. I don't get to see the night sky like this. And this, I see the early morning. Okay, I'm getting tired. I see the early morning sky, evening time, nighttime until like 12 midnight. And then I'm inside from 12 midnight to 5. It's a different sky. Where's the Big Dipper? I don't even know where to look. Usually the Big Dipper is like almost right above me. But now I don't see anything. It is really interesting to see. I just thought about this. Maybe I should get one of those apps that I can point to the sky and see where everything's at. Those star maps, I guess you call them. And with the new Windows Phone 8 that's coming out, it's going to have improved acceleration, tilt, Y, It's going to have all that good stuff. And I even believe it has a digital compass. I'm not exactly sure about that. But it's going to have a lot of nice features built into the Windows Phone 8 as a requirement by Microsoft that every handset is going to have that, including NFC and all that good stuff. Oh, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I have to carry my wallet everywhere. Oh, I think you still have to carry your wallet because, IDs, and maybe they'll make a phone case one day where the back of the phone case I can store my, my driver license and insurance card, and the rest is in the phone because all my credit cards and stuff will be in the phone. The only problem with that, though, of course, is that not every location has an NFC reader. You go to like a gas station in the middle of nowhere, or even to an unsupported restaurant that may not have an NFC reader. So you got to use your credit card. Androids had NFC first. But I like the fact that Microsoft is going to implement NFC so that I can see the potential in that. Since everybody has a mobile phone, I really do hope Apple implements NFC as well. Because if Apple implements NFC, Microsoft's going to do it with Windows Phone 8. And if every Android device makes it a standard on future devices of NFC, within 2 years, I can see that a lot of government agencies, a lot of companies will use the mobile phone to gain access to just about whatever. And if you're in a corporate environment and you got your phone synchronized to the Active Directory, either to the cloud, to the company's cloud services like Office 365 or Google Apps, or if you're using on-premise, if you lose your phone, all you got to do is send a signal out and it'll wipe your phone dead. And the only thing that person can do with your phone is to take it and get it hooked up somewhere else, which is easy to do. But at least your data is wiped. You don't have to worry about than getting into your data. It's always good to have a cloud version of your stuff. And people say, well, I really don't trust it. It's not secured. It is very secured. But is your house secured? Can someone walk into your house and steal your desktop? They sure can. You have to imagine that even if you have an external hard drive, a criminal who knows a little bit about something about computers can see that external hard drive and take it and then view your documents at home. And there is no way to really wipe that unless you pay a lot of money for some sort of secure hard drive system. There are things like that out there, but those cost a lot of money. Or you have to get some type of software that will externally encrypt it to your computer. That costs money too. So you have to consider the costs when you do all this versus having it stored in the cloud. It's just as secure. It's the same thing, basically. Can your stuff be hacked in the cloud? Yes. Software is hackable. Is it hard to do? Yes. Has there been attempts? Yes. Okay? Stuff like that is possible. What you have to consider is it worth losing your hard drive or having it in the cloud and you don't have to worry about losing your desktop or laptop or even your phone. I'm going to the bus right now. I know it's a little dark, you probably can't see it, but I'm going to sign off right now just for a moment. All right. I'm off at Breaker and Metric. Heading northbound on Metric, about to go west. That's a little sidewalk here. On Breaker, then I'm going to make a right on Kramer and the rail station. Excuse me, YouTube. Yeah, I decided about this. There is a bus that same bus would have probably, and I have to look it up, would have dropped me off right at the metro station further down the road. But I didn't think about that until now. It's too late now, right? And I hear the metro horn. I hope that's a northbound train, because that would totally suck if that was my train going southbound. I know I didn't miss the train because I gave myself 30 minutes between the bus stop and the train station. Okay, the way the sound is traveling, it's going northbound. It's not going south. It's kind of going towards the north. So that's good. That's not my train. Thank God. Whew. Nice little walk. It's not bad. It's not hot. Oh, this is BS. I pressed the walk sign and it made the other lanes go. In fact, you know what? Obey the law. Jaywalking is illegal. Yeah. And please do pull you over for that. All right, I've been walking for about 9 minutes now, according to my phone. I was reading about the history of the signal light. And for many years, black people have said, and I'm black, okay? I mean, I'm black, okay? And I support, black inventions, and, it's just good to know that black people have made a lot of contributions in our society that we know today. Because if you look at it, the things we know about is made by white people, and that kind of shuts out black people. Of course, we know about a lot of inventions that we try to, let our black youth know that black people have made contributions in the past. Now it's your turn, But I was looking at signal light, and I'm into transit, I'm into infrastructure and all that, and so that's why I wanted to learn more about it, because I was like, I want to find out the name of that person who did that. Now I don't have that in memory, but It's actually several different people, white folks and black people. There was a white man who came up with a way to control how railroad traffic is controlled. So when the railroad was built, it was pretty much open. And even though it was owned by certain companies like Southern Pacific and Union Pacific and all those companies, there was not really a system in place that controlled it. So what they did was they built these little houses, like these little watchtowers, and someone will man it. When a train goes one direction, they will flip the light to alarm anybody else that's going in the opposite direction that there is a train headed their way, and that they need to either move to another track or whatever the case is. It was manual control. It was manually done. There was not really any automatic process to any of it because they didn't have that type of technology back then. And then they came out with switches. Switches were like the analog computers of the day that was able to control how the lights are done. Now, back in those days, there was no electricity, of course. The only electricity they had was lightning storms. So, and static they can probably drag up from rubbing their feet on the ground. So, it's not really a whole lot of, there weren't any light bulbs or anything like that. So what they did was they put lanterns with color-coded backgrounds, red, green, and stuff like that. And those lanterns were so bright, the fire in it, that it was enough for the train operator to see, and it had to be manually done. Basically blow out the lantern, and you like the other one. And that lets the train operator know that they need to hop onto another track before they crash into somebody. Now, let me give you a good example of how that works. Train signals are very simple, but very important for the rail industry. This train system not only runs cargo, but it also runs passenger rail. The passenger rail runs once an hour, sometimes every 30 minutes during rush hour. So the Capital Metro, which is the name of the transit system here, yeah, the computer talking. These tracks are operated by rail, and they notice that the standard here is that the width has to be comparable to what the freights are, so that they don't bump into the station, of course. Now, see the lights right there? The one on the left is both red. The one on the right is also red. There's a cross track there. What that's telling the train conductor is that this particular track is straight ahead. It doesn't change track at any point. The one on the left means that track is not cleared for rail, because remember that noise you heard, the horn? That train already went north. And so it's just letting everybody know that the left track over here is not clear for any type of rail. Now, anybody who uses old technology for trains can use the signals as a way to navigate themselves on tracks. It's illegal if you did it, And of course, they have modern technology. Things are automated now. It's really awesome now. But the time I took the train, this is up on my YouTube channel. We saw this bike facility, and it's called MetroBike. It's a little too dark right now, but it's called MetroBike, and it seems like you have to purchase a Metro org, and a card will be mailed to you, and it's a card accessible unit. So you just swipe your card, you go in, and then I guess they have like a little bike repair station here for air, and they got like little tools that are attached so that you can't steal the tools, but you can make simple repairs. You can sit down and make your repair, and then you just tie your bike up and then get on the train. That's pretty cool. And this is a good way. I mean, think about it. If I ride my bike to this, instead of bringing my bike with me to work, I can just park it here, get on the train, get on to work, and then too easy, right? Hey, check this out. They have bike racks. Not only do they have that MetroBike station over there, they also have bike racks here that will allow people to use the outside one. It's exposed to the elements, but bicycles can handle it. As long as you keep your bike oiled up and clean, it'll be fine. But it's cool that they allow this because then it promotes people riding their bike to the train station. And eventually I want to get a nice bike. When I was in Germany, I had a really nice German-made bike. And what happened was I didn't really take good care of it when I came back to the States. I let it sit out in the rain. And basically, just like any other metal product, it rusted and it was just useless after that. But it was a really nice bike, and I do regret not taking really good care of it, like putting a cover over it and getting out there once in a while to wash the chains off with oil, stuff like that. Stuff you need to do to keep to keep a bike operational. You can't see it YouTube, but there is the sun coming up. It's not the actual sun, it's the light of the sun coming up over the horizon. Gorgeous. This is the first sunrise I've seen in a very, very, very long time. And it's getting brighter and brighter as the sun comes up. It's really a beautiful sight. Metro security. I wonder if they called me in because they see me walking around here with a cigarette, I guess. I don't know. I don't see any non-smoking signs. I know I can't smoke on the platform, but I think I'm safe if I'm smoking here in the streets. I don't know. They probably didn't call me in. They just, it's probably just doing this round. Make sure that the train station's safe. He did kind of look at me funny. He was like, who is that black guy there? Is this how it works? Okay, there goes my train, so I better get across the street. Very nice. We need more of these here.
Next station, Highland. Siguiente estación, Highland. Passengers of bicycles must use bike racks or remain standing with their bike. Los pasajeros con bicicleta deberán sujetar el portabicicletas o permanecer de pie al lado de su bicicleta. Now arriving downtown station, end of the line. This is the last stop for the train. Please check for all of your personal belongings before exiting the train. Downtown station.
Oh. Wow, I didn't know you guys were doing this today. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, look at this YouTube. They got some type of event, and the cameraman's here too. And what's this? Oh, okay. Ooh, Chex Mix. Look at this, YouTube. This is awesome. Vlogging. All right. Wait, what is this for? Oh, I read about that. Okay. All right. So, how you doing? So it seemed like today they're celebrating the 1 millionth passenger on this thing. They would have had a lot more if they had done something better, but it's what. Hey man, let me ask this guy. Excuse me, sir. How long has this line been in operation? 2010? So 2 years? Okay, thank you. So yeah, it's been open for about 2 years now, and they finally got their 1 millionth customer or rider, and they're celebrating with a bunch of snacks and a button. So I guess I was fortunate that I rode it today. I didn't know that was going on today. Huh. What the hell is all this? That's funny. So, this is interesting. Oh, this is well nice. They don't have a train that goes to the airport. So they have this line here. When you get off the metro here, you just walk over and catch this thing right here. That is really nice. And you can go straight to the airport straight from here. It's a bus, but hey, it's better than nothing, right? I'm here early. It's like 6:53. It is really, really early. I think I miscalculated my arrival. What's up? Oh, I saw that. Nice view. I saw that. There's this lady. You can't really see it. There's this lady down the street that is wearing these very short shorts. Yeah, and it's a nice view. But I don't have her permission to put her on camera, so I can't really do that, right? Nope, no one here? No one here? Okay, I'm good. So yeah, it seemed like I miscalculated my arrival to downtown. I may not have to have left so early, because it's now 6:53, and I calculated, I'm supposed to get to downtown by 7:30. So I think I left 30 minutes too early. I was in a rush last night figuring out the bus schedule stuff. Oh well. I'm here early, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go to Whole Foods headquarters, see if I can get in, see if I can get some coffee, sit down for a minute, relax, and then find out when the shuttle leaves and get on to work. Okay, I'm a little closer to the view, but still too far. I'm not going to get her closer and just put the camera. That's rude. You know what I'm saying? That'd be very rude, you two. Come on now. Shame on you. Hey, this is the famous Congress. How you doing? Famous Congress Avenue. Very historical district of Austin. Very nice buildings. Very nice. This is where a lot of the people hang out at night. It's like a good nightlife area. Bands and all kinds of great stuff. Whew, this is a long walk. I had to walk about 15 blocks. Yeah, that train's loud. I'm like 7 blocks away and I can still hear that thing. They have a lot of, Austin's famous. In fact, Austin has the most trailers for food. A lot of these kind of setups here. They have the most of any city in the world. In fact, there's a website that shows a list of them that's hosted by the city. That's how many they have. Seems like a good place to go. Yeah, the Austin nightlife is something that you never will see in another city. A bunch of live bands, a lot of entertainment, and it's something you never see in any other city. And we're only getting a small part of that. So someday I'm going to take you guys on a nice little tour at night, Friday or Saturday night, to show you what things to be done here. And one thing that's great is that the Austin MetroRail runs until midnight on Friday and Saturday night. So that may give me opportunity to do some night rail fanning at the same time, come to downtown Austin, grab a cold beer, and watch a live band. Whew. I'm definitely getting my exercise today. Here's another bar. They sell cigarettes in there too. Cool. You know, people run out of cigarettes when they're smoking and drinking. Can't wait to sit down and eat these snacks. This is my breakfast. I also got a little button. That's really cool. You're 1 in a million. That's pretty cool. I'm not the millionth writer, but I'm one of the million. So it's a good thing, though. I mean, I think the Austin Capital Metro can do a lot more with their transit. I know things like that cost money, and Capital Metro probably doesn't have the budget to build a urban rail system. But I think they can do it if they really push for it in Congress. You know, they're building all these apartment buildings to bring people back to the downtown area so that we don't have so much of an urban sprawl. Which LA in itself has gotten too big. Already people are commuting 2 hours a day to get to work. It takes 2 hours to drive, even when it's not that much traffic. So urban sprawl is definitely something that a lot of cities are working on to bring people back into the city to live, to reduce the spread of the city. Bring everybody back, we have less congestion. Lower use of cars. And like for instance, this park here, this is a little park in the middle of the city, like Central Park. Now, it's unattractive now, but if the city really put a lot of money into it, they can make this little park more attractive, where this can be like a little hangout spot during the day for families that live in these little condos. And so I think that's something that a lot of cities should think about. Why live in the middle of nowhere? People want to move away from the city to get away from crime and all that stuff. But that's one thing that New York does so well, is that people who live in New York, people work right next to where they work, usually. Or there's an easy bus ride or train ride away. Ride the subway, right? Okay, some construction going on, so I'm going to walk around it. I think I'm close. Based off the picture I saw on YouTube, on WholeFoods.com, I think that's it right there, but it's still a few blocks away. This just came in like all of a sudden. Wow. Woo. Where did I come from? As soon as I checked the weather this morning, it was supposed to be bright and sunny all day. Like this came out of nowhere. Wow. Special effects. Yes, it's Lucasfilm working with DreamWorks. You got Spielberg and Lucas getting together. We're going to give Austin a show. Wow, look at that. I mean, it just came out. I mean, I wish I got it from the beginning because it would have been like, what, 1 minute? It was like still, and all of a sudden, bam. Mm-hmm. What's up, YouTube? Just got off the bus. I'm at home now. Recognized the trail walk on July 31st. So that was interesting. Interesting ride. Get up that early in the morning to ride the train, and now I'm just coming back home. Very nice. I stopped by the mailbox. I think I'm right here. The mailbox is like right there. See if I got anything. The only video I took at work was the storm that you saw. It was a freak storm too. The storm just came in, blew, lightning, thunder, wind, rain, just caused all kinds of havoc for like 30 minutes, and it was over. Now it looks like this. Scattered clouds, and clouds will look kind of thick, but the weather prediction says it may rain later on tonight, so I'll definitely want to be inside when that happens. Get the dogs walked.
Don't forget to like this video.
Shiz.